A damning report into senior police leadership has exposed serious failings at the very top of the police force, and now the fallout has hit the public service. The former Police Commissioner Andrew Costa, who was appointed to lead the Social Investment Agency, he's been stood down just a year into the job after the IPCA report criticised both his actions and the inaction and the handling of McSkimming. Sir Brian Roche is the Public Service Commissioner. He's with me live this morning. Sir Brian, good morning.
Good morning.
Why is he on leave?
Because of the findings in the IPCA report have raised very serious issues in my mind, and I need to work through those in the normal employment process.
How long's he been on leave?
He's been on leave since Tuesday this week.
When did you find out about the IPCA report's findings?
I saw the first draft of the report in late August. It's been refined many times. I probably got it 10 days ago, and I've been actively engaged with him since then, but it was my judgment after discussion with him that he would be better to be on leave while we went through the employment process.
Why was he not on leave since you first became aware of the serious nature of the allegations against him in August?
Because I didn't think it was appropriate at that time, but as I got further into it, I thought it was very appropriate. I'm comfortable with what we've done. I'm going to continue to go through the process as I'm required to do under my legal obligations and as a good employer. I want it done as best as I practically can, and I'm going to do that.
So Brian, if it's all so serious, then, I think people would reasonably ask the question, why, if you, given what you knew in August, he has still been in the job, still working, and still head of the Social Investment Agency?
It's called a principle of natural justice. The initial report was changed substantially. It wasn't until we got the final report. The stakes here are really high. If we take a shortcut, this is going to take a lot longer than it needs to. I have no interest in elongating this process longer than necessary. By
process, do you mean him being sacked?
I don't mean that. I mean an employment process that I'm required to follow. I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for everybody, but the law is the law, and I can't shortcut that. But what I can do is give it our best effort and highest priority to get the certainty that we all need. Everybody will gain from that, and I'm committed to doing it.
So, Brian, what checks did it go through, if any, for the switch from Police Commissioner to head of the Social Investment Agency? And did he tell anyone during the checks for that job about the whole situation with McSkimming?
I wasn't here at the time. I think all the checks were done. He was appointed as the chief executive towards the end of last year, I think in about October. We became aware of the McSkimming issue, the full seriousness of it, about this time last year, and that resulted in Mr. McSkimming being stood down, and now that has all become very public. Mr. McSkimming was a devious liar. He manipulated a story that people bought into. That doesn't make it acceptable, and I have to work through that as quickly as I can.
Yes, it doesn't make it acceptable. It certainly doesn't make it acceptable for his boss to just believe it.
Those are all matters that we're going to have to go through, but public confidence in the police is a non-negotiable from where I sit. It's a non-negotiable from where New Zealand should sit. The questions have been asked. I have to actually address those to the best of my ability as quickly and as professionally as possible, and I will do that.
What has been revealed in the IPCA report, is that something of a material nature that you think should be provided or should be revealed by a candidate for a job like Social Investment Agency? Should he have told you about what was going on at police when applying for this new job?
Those are matters that I'm working through. I'm not deliberately being obstructive here. There's a very fine line between getting this right, and I do not want to create a technical foul in public which elongates this process. As I said, let's just get through it. There's a number of questions raised by the IPCA report. I need to engage with him, listen to his response, and then consider it. That is what I'm obliged to do. That's what I'm going to do.
How much did it cost us to get rid of McSkimming?
I don't know. That's a matter you might want to put to the police.
How much is it?
His employer, not me.
How much is it going to cost us to get rid of Costa, should that be the outcome?
those are all matters I'm going to work through. It will be very transparent at the end. I just feel we've got to get through it as quickly as possible. We have to get through it as humanely as possible. There's a number of people's careers being directly impacted by Mr. McSkimming. He needs to be held accountable for that.
Is Costa being paid on leave?
Yes, he's still my employee.
How much is he on?
I don't know. It's a matter of public record. I can come back to you. But he is an employee at this point.
Okay. And for those people who are interested in him in particular, how long will this process take?
I don't want it to take any longer than necessary. It is my number one priority. We spend every hour of every day trying to get a speedy but respectful conclusion to this.
What needs to change? I mean, one, how badly does this affect the public service perceptions of the public service, and particularly police? And two, what needs to change?
I think it's extremely unhelpful to the credibility of the New Zealand Police Force, who do a great job, as the ministers say, on a daily basis. But this report highlights failings in their system. Those issues have to be addressed, and we have to make sure they do not repeat in the future.
Hey, you got any update on the teachers? Are we settling that soon?
We're actively in between managing this issue. Yes, we are making progress on that, and hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll have something positive to say.
Oh, okay, that sounds exciting. That's with the PPTA?
It's with all of the unions.
Okay.
You know, we had the day of action. We still haven't reached resolution, but we remain hopeful of our ability to do so.
Sir Brian Roche, appreciate your time this morning, Public Service Commissioner.